See how it is. I see how it is. Gabby's not coming back, y'all. Just because you don't like somebody, but then it's okay for the other person to do it. Two wrongs don't make a right. You go after somebody, but God forbid, if you saw just one person smoking with their child in the fucking back, you would fucking burn that house down till it was nothing left. And facts on facts. But you all think that these people are all your friends, but they're really truly not. They just don't have somebody to go after. So when that happens, then they all turn. They all start fighting with each other like little children, like little toddlers. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. If you hold somebody accountable, you have to hold everybody that same standard. Oh, Cheryl, baby girl. Baby girl. Baby girl. You haven't been watching. I sit back with my popcorn, and I sit back and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Because now these people actually can feel how it sucks. And it's not fair. It's wrong. It's wrong, and I don't agree with it, but it's about damn time where how somebody can just go on an app, but everybody has to pull up their past, their charges, and hold it to them, right? You like how that feels, right? You like how your name gets blasted on here? And you think I'm going to feel sorry for you? Like people didn't feel sorry for me one bit? When all of you guys sat back and had your popcorn laughing and joking around, but when it happens to you, it's not fun, is it? It's not fun when the tables are turned around. It's not fun. Your mental health starts to crash. You turn the person that you don't like. You come on here and then they look at you because they turn you into something that you're not. And that's what this app does. And you guys can't even see it, but you're seeing it for yourself because someone's doing it right now. And y'all see it. This app can turn you into somebody that you truly are not. It turned me into an asshole. It turned me into a dick. Turned me into something that I was never like. And it did the same thing to G. And now it's doing it to everybody else. It did it to Allie Ray. So, when I'm just sitting here, when I'm just saying, when all you haters just sit back. Well, I'm not going to say the app made G the way she is. She has to take her own accountability for her actions. But the shit that has gone way too far that shouldn't have, yeah, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. And like I said, G's not on the app no more. She's done. She's off. When's the last time she went live? And the doxing is crazy. It's fucking insane. And listen, I don't like doxing. I don't. People have doxed me all the time. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Your public information's always out there. If you put yourself on the internet, people have the right to look you up, okay? But it is what it is, okay? If you can't talk about it, it's fine, but why did she drop the case against F? That I don't really know. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. If she does come back, she comes back. If she doesn't, she doesn't. I mean, I can't force my sister to. I haven't talked to her. I have not talked to her. I have not shown up to her house these last few weeks. I have not. Okay? All right, but G definitely is on the app. I know she's watching. I know she is. If you don't think she's not, she is. But she's taking care of things that she needs to take care of, and that's good. She should. But you know what? It's so sad that you guys want her off, but yet again, some of you, not all of you, but some of you guys are so bored that you're going after each other and you're starting drama and doxing and doing all these things because she's not on the app 24/7. And the thing is, you guys came together as a community, and I'm not saying this is right or wrong, but you guys came at it as a community for one thing and one thing only, and now that one thing has to be completed, now you got nothing better to do, so now you're gonna go find other ways to go around the hen and say, oh, okay, I got nothing to do, I have no life, I'm just gonna go after all these people that were in your community. And now you're going after the people that you supported. Like, it's a joke. It drives you crazy. It drives you crazy because, you know, it's Casey and Kaylee and Gabby and Dani and Big Biggin and Big Boy and all these other different scenarios. And once everybody's off the picture, who the fuck is the next victim? My eye's doing a lot better. I don't fake my illness. That's what they call me. That's what they call me. It's Big Biggin. They misgender me. And you guys all think it's funny. We're not in high school. Then they're looking for their next victims. Exactly. They're bored. Generation is what's your gender? I'm a woman. I am a woman. That means I am a girl. Just because I have short hair and I'm a tomboy and I'm a bisexual fucking woman doesn't mean that I'm a guy. Doesn't mean it. If I want to dress in boys' clothes just to have comfort on me, and that's because I want to, then that's what it matters. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you go out of your way and you're talking about a misgender person, that's fucked up. But it's okay. Because I'm gonna tell you something right now. If I sat here and I misgendered somebody and made fun of that person for their sexuality, all hell would be blown off the train. Videos would be torn up. Lives would be hosted. Talking about it. No, they know that I'm a woman. They just like to call me a boy. They like to call me Big Boy. Big Boy. Swifter does that to you all the time. I know she does. I know she does. And a lot of you in the community, how does that make you feel? How does it make you feel when you know somebody, but when you want to dodge them of their sexuality? When you know for a fact on what they really truly are and how they feel. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're, if they're a transgender. It doesn't matter if they're bisexual, if they're gay or whatever. you show compassion to the truly are for themselves. That's the difference. And if you don't know somebody or you don't know their gender, why don't you be respectful and ask their fucking pronouns? You think you're all tough and bad behind a little screen. You wouldn't dare say that to anybody. Y'all know Trey Truman? That's my boy right there. And if you know his story. And that's my fucking boy right there. You don't know Trey Truman? Well, why don't you go look him up? That man gets hated on for all the fucking time. And all he does is come back stronger. Go read his story. He is awesome. He sure is. Jay Blair. You know Jay? You know Nicole Blair? You know all of them? Yeah? Big supporter of Jay. Huge supporter of Jay. And his transitioning and all that, mad respect for him. Mad respect. And even though I know, I still show that respect. But you wouldn't dare say that to a person that you see right in front of you. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do that. So when you sit here and you're calling me a boy, and you're calling me all these things, I hope you're not in the fucking community. Because what a disrespectful remark. It's so sad to see this app turn into something so hateful. If you don't know who I'm talking about, you don't know who I'm talking about. But I'm telling you, who's talking like that? It's always been like that for me. You think they're smoking meth because they're so fucking skinny that you can't fucking see anything except for bones. And that's the first thing y'all go to is drugs. Or if you see somebody so damn fucking fat out of this fucking universe, you think they're stuffing all these fucking McChickens and McDoubles when you don't know their health issues or what medication they're on. Because everybody judges somebody when you don't even know their cover book or you don't even know what they're going through, their past, their history, their lives, their nobody. And that's the world that we sit on. And you know Tina passed away. And I knew Tina. Second. Gone. You can't take back a life. You can't take back what you've done. You're right. You know, you guys have no idea what me and Tina's been through, but you know what? I still have respect for her. My heart still goes out to her. Tina passed, yes, she did. October 6th. Yes, ma'am. And you know what really pissed me off? Is I know I shouldn't care about Reddit, but you know who you are. And what you said about her passing, you're one sick fuck. You're one sick fuck, and you have no compassion for any fucking life. that passes. None. Doesn't matter. Tina was very rude to me, but you know what? I still showed her respect when she passed. My still heart goes out to her because you show respect. You still show respect and you show compassionate for the person that you didn't go with, that you probably didn't care for, but you still show respect. You don't just spit in their face and just say, I'm glad you're dead. Who are you? So you think it's okay for you to sit there and say that about someone's death when they did nothing to you? Can't imagine if somebody close enough that passes away and somebody decides to come up to your face and spits on you and says, bitch, I'm glad you got that deserved, right in your face. You got no compassion. You got nothing but a dirty, ugly heart. You got no respect for the dead. No respect. None of y'all. I've said some hurtful things to Tina. Tina's dog dogged me. She's done me wrong. She's made videos. I remember I was at the bar. Not the bar, I was at the gambling, when I worked at the gambling in Illinois. And I remember I went out, and I think Brownie was in that live or something like that. And I don't know if you guys remember that, but it got bad between us. But when I found out that she was in hospice, and I found out she even tried to do my rainbow loom business, she took my woof. She's hurt me. But you know what? As a human decency, I still have respect for her passing and her husband. And that's all I'm going to say. And my heart does go out to them. Have respect for people. Have respect for people. Just have respect for people. Just because your favorite person isn't on the app, or your least hatred person is not on the app, stop going after each other. Just stop. Stop for a second and realize that all of you guys came together as a community. Go back to that. Go back to showing love and compassion and kindness. And I promise you, you're gonna go far. I promise you. But anyway, enough of my lecture. You guys got my preaching this morning. No, but what I said, I meant. Anyway. I say what's on my mind. I don't think they can sink that in, but I can only imagine. Well, if they can't, they can't. This app has become a circus. Oh, it's become a circus. Oh, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. No, it has become a circus. But it's alright, though, because you know what? It's okay. It's not. Listen, I can only hope and pray. But I don't see it. I don't think I'll ever see it. I don't think I'll ever see an app ever again with kindness and compassion, loving, loyalty, positivity. Mwah. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. You want a kiss? Give me a kiss. Love you. That's what y'all should do. Okay? Give me a kiss. Mwah. I love you. See? You feel better now? Alright. Listen. I'm joking. I'm just joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. Y'all want some Fruit Loops? You want some Fruit Loops? I'm joking. Man. What is always... Listen, if I go sit down on that table, I swear to God, I want to eat at my kitchen table. Okay? I want to eat. How does this say 10:28, 25 and milk is bad? How in the world does that say 10:28 and it's not even the 15th? They rigged me. It's not frozen. Wow. I gotta go out and get milk. You know what? Son of a bitch, man. See what you guys do? Doggone it. With the biscuit sticks, man. Enzo, I need you to run to the store and get me some milk now. Deadass. Go to Aldi's. Ew, dude. I'm gonna dump that down the fucking drain. That's disgusting. Bro, that's disgusting, dude. Oh. Really, Danny? Really? Seriously? Like... Okay. This is just disgusting. This... Okay. Well, you know, things happen. And, you know, it is what it is. They always say... It is what it is, right? So... You put hot water and they melt, right? Fruit Loops will melt, right? They will just melt or something like that. I didn't flush it. I just put the fucking thing right down the drain, and that thing is just sitting there, and it's... I can't. This is driving me nuts. Enzo, I need you to run to the store and give me some milk. Can you do that? Can you run to the store and give me some milk, bro? Ugh. Just took out the garbage from this morning. How in the world? Why would I put the milk back in the fucking refrigerator? That is my ADHD. That right there is my ADHD. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh my God. Wow. I just put that thing right back in the refrigerator. Like, the fuck? Who does that? Who does that shit? Oh, I do. Ew! Okay, why did I do that with the Fruit Loops still in the drain? Ew! Well, Danny, you have a brain, so, I mean, shit. You don't really think when you do shit. You know what? It's just my ADHD brain. That's disgusting. Okay, done. Ew. Let me wash my hands. Whoops. Wow. Well, no, my fridge is not working properly at all. Oh, it's on 5. That's why. Oh, shit. Wow. Looks like I gotta throw some stuff out. Meat looks good. Oh, fuck me. Huh? Oh my. I gotta go shopping anyway. Whatever. I'll get it done later. I don't care. Well, Enzo. I'll do it later. Still got food in there. I'm pissed now. I gotta go to the store. What happened? I'm glad your eye is better. I had pink eye for a little bit. Well, before I came on live yesterday, I was already having complications. So it's a good thing I went to the doctor. I talk to my dog like they can help me too. I mean, I just think that's the not normal people tend to talk to their animals. Normal people don't. And I'm not normal. I am different. And I like being different. Different. Then I'm not normal. That's my point. You get my point? I'm not normal either. You get my point? Ah, you catching on. Good job. Okay. Because you're different. You're a different kind of breed. Oh, you want to see Enzo? Enzo, can you tell the class why Mom's milk was so old, yet the date was, I'm talking to you, hello. There's no bug. Are you kidding me? Come here. Really? Seriously? Where's that thing gonna take you? I can't. I just cannot. I can't. I just can't with him. Sorry. I just, yeah, he's for sale. You want him? You can have him. He's for sale. You want him? Oh, I went in, listen, I totally went outside and I was taking the trash out, right? Because it's Tuesday and trash days here. Come here. Get over here. I'll play with you. Come on. Anyway, so what was I gonna say? I said something about the trash being taken out, something like that. I said that. Yeah. Completely lost my train of thought. Okay, hold on. Wait. Anyway. Yeah, taking the trash outside. Yep, taking the trash outside, and yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so I took the trash outside, and I opened up my door, and I saw this black and white cat. Okay, who's so pretty. He's just laying there, Now, remember, I have chickens. I have cats. I have birds. I live on a farm. I'm an Illinois girl, and I've never had a farm before. And ever since I moved out to the town that I live in, I've had nothing but chickens and cats running around this bitch like crazy, okay? It's been cuckoo, okay? Before you know it, there's gonna be like little chirpers around here chirping out, okay? I don't do that. I don't nest you. I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really eat eggs. That's so sad. That's sad. Like, how could you eat chickens? Like, how could you eat them? Like, it's sad. Very, very sad. Chickens. Eat chickens. Eggs aren't chickens, though. Well, they lay eggs. So you ate wings the other day. Oh. Yeah. Well. Anyway. Oh, God. Anyway, how's y'all's day? My day is great. Just woke up, took a shower, and oh my God. I wore my wolf shirt. Yep. I'm about to let my chickens out. Want to see them? No. I see enough chickens, okay? I'm hungry. You? I'm starving. There's a lot of chickens back there. Go pick one up. Enzo, let's see if the cat's out there. Yeah. Okay. I don't know about you, but this girl, cray-cray. I mean, hey, I am cray-cray. Kitty cat? Where are you? Where's the cat? I swear there was a cat. How the fuck was that? You dumbass. So there was a cat. It was a black and white cat. Oh, there's a bee. Oh, hell no. I don't do them. I'm going back in here in my cage. I don't do that. There's a damn ass bee out there. You can kiss my ass. Kiss it where the sunshine don't shine. I don't like bees. No, thank you. No, thank you. Hey, I touched grass this morning. Y'all want money? I hate snakes. I love snakes. Did you know when I worked at... Listen. Did you know when I worked at PetSmart, I fed snakes? I'm going to tell you what we did. So, we used to give them, like, live mice, okay? So, I was, like, the pet manager, right? So, I was in charge of all the pets, the ferrets, cleaning the cages, the hamsters, all that, okay? Now, I never knew anything about, like, reptiles or anything like that, okay? Because they teach you. PetSmart, they have to teach you. So, they didn't tell me this in the interview. Okay? And then, like, if we had, like, you know, a hamster, like, wet tail and everything else like that, I had to call the vet. He had to give me instructions. I had to print out, like, the form, like, medications and what to do. And then all of my team had to do it. Everybody had to do it. I almost got fired. I'm going to tell you how I got fired. Almost got fired. So, anyway, we would have to take a snake. So, we would pull out the snakes. We would get the snake hook. And we would have to, like, you know, attach it. And then we would lift them up. And then we would put them in the box, right? We would have, like, a table where we have all this other stuff, right? And there's, like, a little sink back in the little sink room. Anyway, so it's time for their feeding. So we bring the snakes back. We have to weigh them. You have to weigh them every single time you feed them. So you had to feed them. You had to weigh them up. And then you had to put it, you had to dock it in the book or something like that, whatever. And then you leave them in, like, the big boxes, okay? Then you had to grab a dead, tiny little rat, okay? They're dead. They're frozen, okay? So you had to go in the cooler, you know, how you go to PetSmart, and there's rats. You got the little bags of, like, big rats, small rats, baby rats, little tiny little ones. Okay. Little pink ones. Okay. You know what I'm talking about. Just go in your local PetSmart and you'll find them. Like, they're in a cooler. You get them, and here comes a snake, right? The snake's, like, in his, like, back then, right? So then you take it, whatever. You reach them down, okay, and you dangle it, okay. You just dangle it in like the snake's, like, face. So here's his face, right? Here's the snake's face. Here's the rat, okay. So you're just doing this, and you're dangling, and then, like, your hand's not right there, okay. Before you know it, the snake completely grabs a hold of the thing, wraps himself all the way up, And then it's so cool. It is so fucking cool. And at first, I freaked the fuck out. I freaked out. I was like, oh, hell to the no. Okay? But it had to get done, whatever. And so I had to feed them. One day, both snakes were very sick. Very, very sick. And, well, I had to put them back in the back room. That's where we keep all the, whatever. Well, it was time to lock up. And I was the manager. I was the one on duty. And I came into work the next day. My boss looks at me and says, Dani, where are the snakes at? And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, they're in there. And she goes, no, they're not. And I said, both snakes are in there. And I rush back, and the lid is pushed back. And she goes, if you don't find these snakes, you're terminated. And I'm like, I told her, I said, I literally locked up. I told my other coworker to make sure that you put a thing on top of the cage because they can push off and they can push the cage open, like, hello, but you didn't do it. So I had to take the blame. Anyway, so we had the groomers who was very, that knew a lot about snakes and where they would hide, okay? So we're all searching, right? And the store's not even open, okay? So we have like maybe an hour before PetSmart's opens. And I'm just like, dude, I begged her. I said, you need to please make sure you help me find these snakes. So we're looking underneath it, everywhere. Nobody can find the snakes, okay? First, the first snake was out in the lobby and whatever. We caught one. Then the second one was in this pipe in the back room underneath like the vent or something like that. It was with water and everything else like that. And we couldn't get to him. We just could not get to him. And we tried to hook it, and we tried, but like that bitch just wouldn't do it. So this groomer girl, she reaches in her hand, okay, no stick, no nothing, reaches right into her hand, gets bit, but it she got him, of course, and I got written up, and she goes, this better not happen again, and I told us that it won't happen again. I'm so sorry. And she told me that's the reason why I got reptiles in the first place, because my manager says, you might want it, why don't you take one home and maybe just read about it and learn about it, and it'll help you. And I looked at her and I said, you want me to take this one home? Because he wasn't selling, he wasn't doing good. So I took it home. That was Turbo. Because he wasn't selling, he was just sitting there, and we would take him in the back, but we did it, and he wasn't really eating or anything like that. And so usually when that happens, like, they go on a discount, and we try to push them out of the store, or we try to sell it to an employee or whatnot. So she goes, well, this might be a good opportunity to learn from it. Why don't you take him home and go take care of him? So I said, okay, I'll take care of him. And so I did. And didn't turn out very well for me on that. And so that's how I got into the reptiles, is because I did not know anything about them. And if you know anything about PetSmart, they don't really know a lot about them either. Okay, the worst thing about being in that department was if an animal passed away, we had a freezer where we would have to put them in a black bag, and we would have to tie them up, and we would place them into a freezer. And it broke my heart. Like, I had to do that to one of the hamsters. It had wet tail. I wasn't working that day. I came in, I had one of my other associates clean out the habitats, and I came in and I looked at all, because like when you come into your shift, you got to look at each habitat, make sure everything is fine, make sure everything, they've got food, blocks, toys, all of that. The one habitat was leaking, like they're leaking. I worked at PetSmart. If they die, you have to put them in a freezer for inventory. Yes, that is correct. So anyway, it was the hardest thing ever. It was the most hardest thing of my job that I had to do. But the hamster had wet tail, and it broke my heart, man. I died. Like, I tried my best to call the vet, and I rushed in the back. I tried everything I could. I took a paper towel. I started wiping the butt, trying to do everything I possibly can. And the hamster was just on the side, just like going like this. And like, it was so sad. It broke my heart. And there was nothing I can do. I tried giving it medication through the mouth, and I stood there, and like, my boss called me up and says, Dani, we need you on the floor. And she goes, like, leave him alone. I was so mad at my boss. I was like, I'm not leaving him. Like, I'm not fucking leaving him. And I had no choice. And when I came back, he was dead. He was gone. And if you ever work at PetSmart, or you ever, just make sure you're okay with that kind of stuff. And for the first time, I cried. I cried. I had to go to the bathroom. I had to like step away from the situation, and I just, like, it was so hard for me to even look at it. I never had a guinea pig die on me. I never had a ferret die. I've had mostly hamsters. When bearded dragons come in, they're very tiny. We had a bearded dragon kill another bearded dragon, and that's what happens, because PetSmart is so cheap, and they don't really care. And they kind of we put like 4 bearded dragons in this same tank, in a 10-gallon tank, and until we place them out into their habitats. The one thing I don't like about PetSmart is the fact that the heating systems are so fucked up. They're so fucked up. And that's why you see a lot of reptiles die. That's why you see a lot of, because like the heating pads will turn off. You're not there 24/7, so you don't know what can happen. And there's just a lot of things that I lost the fears. Yeah, I believe it. Most of them are. I've always said the stores like PetSmart shouldn't be allowed to have animals like that. I mean, I agree. I honestly do agree. It's the behind the scenes of what I've seen were truly fucked up. Like, really fucked up. Like, we would put animals in the habitats when they didn't need to be there. If you put a male and a female together, you're fucked. You're terminated for that. You're fucked. We had a tortoise that died. And now tortoises, yep, with the birds too. Oh my God, cleaning the bird. Oh my, that was the worst part of my job. I did not like the birds. Oh my God, I had to take my key, right? Oh, you guys don't even want to know how to handle it, okay? It was insane how to get the birds. Oh my God, you don't even want to know the process in how to deal with a bird, or how to put them in there. Then they fly everywhere. Like 30 birds are flying in this bird cage, and you're trying to get them in the box, and you're trying to push them down and grab them in. And Yeah, in the tiny room in an aisle. Yep, you know. And then one time we had a bird that literally got loose and was flying through PetSmart, and I'm like, oh my God, you gotta be shitting me. And I've had some good times and bad memories there, but in reality, I love PetSmart. I really did. Oh my God, you're cracking me up. No, I'm not joking you. Like, in reality, like, you guys, I've had some good stories here, okay? I did too. I took some pictures. I mean, I was allowed to. I had to take pictures of animals that weren't feeling good. It's sad. It's very sad. It's horrible. It's very sad. I don't think I have anyone. And then fish. Fish are easy. I never really liked fish. Except for when I got Nemo. I miss him. I was really impressed that I did a very well job with saltwater. Saltwater is very hard, especially when you have no knowledge, no experience, no nothing. I was very proud of myself. I kept that saltwater tank very, very kept up well. I was very proud of myself with that. But people think that I flushed Nemo down the toilet, but I never did. I brought my clownfish to a fish store, but I never drowned him. The one that passed away, that died, I flushed him down the toilet. That I did, but not the living one. I can never do that. Never do that. But I was crying when my other Nemo died. I was crying. Oh my God, the Myers by me, their fish tank is horrible. Oh, I believe it. Clowns are awesome. I know. I had my little glow up. It was so cute. It was so adorable. I wanted to get Dory, but having a saltwater tank is very difficult. I was also in charge of all of the fish tanks, but it wasn't my department. It was another manager's department, because I had no idea what the hell I was doing in the fish department. I had to get fish for customers, and you take the bag, and then you have to like grab the air and then twist it, and you had to get these, and then the little kids there, Daddy, I want that one. Sweetheart, they're all the same. I want that one, Daddy. I want that one. That one. No, I don't like that color. I want that. You had to take the fucking net, and you had to get the one that they want. No, that's not the one that I wanted. They're the same. They're the same. What the frick? Oh, my word. Like, okay, I'll get whatever you want. Oh, the crickets? Oh, yeah, a customer comes in and says, I need 50 large crickets. So, you know what we had to do? We had 3 red bins. One for small, one for medium, and one for large, okay? Now, when they came in, right, we have crickets, right? And we have worms and all of that, okay? So you have to count them for inventory. And you have to open them up, and they're crawling all over you, and you have to put them in this bucket, okay? And they're jumping all over you, and they're nasty little fucking creatures. There's like a little tube, okay? There's like a tube with like a hole in it, okay? You go in there, and you pick up a cardboard box, and you put them into these like little tube, okay? How do you count crickets? That's what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you how I count them. So you have a little tube, okay? Like a little tube that's about this big, and there's like a hole, okay? There's a hole where the crickets go in, and they hold the tube. So you grab like a cardboard box, you hold the tube in your hand, and you're just putting them into the tube. Then, it's not easy. It's not easy to grab crickets. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You grab a plastic bag, okay, that we have. You put 50 large crickets, so the cashier knows how many. You take the bag, and you're dropping one each, and you go one, and you're counting as each cricket goes into the bag, and you're going 1, 2, 3. Now, people would put a few extra, they would put more, and then that's fucked up. You can't do that. But people did it anyway. It was very, 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 very tough. I never liked doing it. And then you had to, like, you know, you got to hold the bag. You got to grab the air. Then you got to twist the bag. You got to put the rubber band on it. And then it's big puffy. If you see, like, you know, PetSmart, you see that's how you do it. That's how you grab the air and you rip it up and you wrap it up and whatnot. The difference between Petco and PetSmart, I never worked at Petco. I'll never work at Petco. I don't like Petco. I don't like their standards. I don't like their program. PetSmart I did. That's why I went with them. But that's how I became an animal lover. The small crickets were so gross. Oh, the small ones? Yes, I didn't like the small ones. They were really nasty. A lot of spiders in the back room. A lot. Very, very nastiness. It wasn't fun. There was good times and there were bad times. And overall, like, they taught you how to feed the bearded dragons. They told you how to feed the leopard geckos, because you had to feed them every morning. You had to, like, put, like, a few of them in there. You got to feed all the hamsters. I mean, we had over 25 habitats, okay? Just hamsters, okay? So now just think for yourself, okay? You have a hamster, right? You have one cage, one little water bowl, whatever. Can you imagine for your whole entire maybe 8, 9, 10 hour shift, that's what you're doing all day? It took me 8 hours to do 25 habitats. So, like, you know how, like, there's, like, the top one and then there's a bottom one? So you would put them in a box, you would clean, like, you would scoop out all the hay and throw it in the garbage can. Then you would get in there, you would wipe it all down, okay? Because you got to sanitize it and whatnot, because you're getting animals sold and put in and everything else like that. When you sell an animal, you got to clean it out and put another one in. I mean, you are literally, like, doing something every second, okay? It was the worst thing. I hated cleaning. I did not like it. I got bit. Many times I got bit. I had to wear, like, these bit safety gloves that I would just go in there and I would just grab them. And I'm like, dude, you bite me, bro? It's going to be a problem. So I would just put the little box in and I would just go to the edge and I would just scoop him up in there. I'm like, dude, you're done. You're done. You're done. And I'm going to close you in and you're just going to stay in my tray. And then he's biting the box. And I look at the box and I'm like, dude, can you stop chewing on the cardboard box, okay? Like, just sit there and just let me clean it and I'll put you back in. And then you got your little like, you know, little things like biting the boxes. No, we never sold bunnies. We never. That was the worst. I love snakes. I didn't mind. Good for you. I didn't like snakes. Never did. Never will. That was the worst part of my job. I just never liked it. Let's see, what else? We would have customers complaining about dog food, about how our inventory wasn't there. We would have to, like, oh my God, for our trucks, like, you talk about, like, 50-pound, 60-pound, 80-pound bags of food, okay, that you would have to lift up and place underneath this one, because you got to do in, out, first in, first out. Ever heard of that in retail? First in, first out. So that bag's on the floor. Pick it up. Put that one first. It's the worst. And then when you do inventory, oh my God. Oh my God. It's a pain in the ass. It is a pain in the ass. And then you have to log it into the community. It's just whatever. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. Inventory is the worst. I hated inventory. Frogs? No, we never had frogs. It was fun though. It really was. We built some stuff for, like, you know, showcase. We had a vet come in and do shots for dogs. Like, the best part about my job would probably have to be seeing all of the dogs come in. The dogs, the cats. They would have ferrets on leashes. Good times. Guinea pigs, yep, we would have guinea pigs. I think one of them got really sick. Yeah. I think I got pictures from when I did it. I saw the most breeds of dogs I've ever seen. I really did like it, though. I have 2 guinea pigs and 1 hamster. Guinea pigs are not for me. They run so fast, and like and then they go under like their little hiding spots, and I'm like, and my God, feeding their, how can you tell if they were girls or boys? Hard. You pick them up and you turn them over and you look at the the shit. You look at them right there. I had to grab a guinea pig, so like we had to like hold him, right? And we like he was so sick, and I don't know what the pink stuff medication was, but you had to like completely jab it into their side to open up their mouth, because like, for bearded dragons, when they're sick, it's so hard because like you can't push their jawline. So when you have to inject their medications, you have to push it into their jaw to open up their jaw, and then slide it wasn't easy, guys. My job was not easy. Let me see if I have any pictures. Hold on.
Let me see if I have any pictures, guys.
Let me see. I don't think I do. Well, there's a ferret right there. That's a ferret. Let me see. This bird was sick. This bird right here was very, very sick. You can see the beak. I had to take care of him. Let's see what other pictures I have of PetSmart. Let me see. Let's see here. This bunny came in to one of our stores, and I'm telling you, this thing, they got this bunny off a fair or something like that. This thing was so huge, it was not even funny. I'm like, oh my God, can I please take a picture of it? And yeah, fat bunny, huge bunny, guys, huge. So I had some stories. Let's see if I can find one more picture. I really didn't take a lot of photos because I just didn't want to get in trouble. And I was kind of scared I would get fired. This one was very sick. This one that he died, he was gone. Very, very sick. Let's see. Let's see here. La la la. Let's see here. Hold on. I can't. Remember this? When Coco was he bit me. You gotta remember that when I had stitches? Yeah, you gotta remember this one. Ooh, that was really bad. That was really bad. That hurt like a bitch. That hurt. Yeah. Coco, Gabby's dog decided. Okay, so here's the story behind that. Yeah, oh, that was Coco. Yes, that was Coco. Yeah, I got stitches because of that dog. It's mutt. Coco, man. Well, she was very, very little, tiny, right? So I decided to come over and play with the new puppy. Well, me being a dumb idiot, I decided to get down, and I was rough playing with her, and snapped back at me. Yep, pretty much. I was on the ground, and I was in the wrong. Because I was getting in her face and like playing with her, like roughhousing with her, and it was a play bite, and she just. Now I didn't realize that dogs that are babies, they have really like sharp teeth. I didn't know that. I thought when they're bigger, they've got bigger teeth, and that's not the case. And so, bam! Before you know it, that dog came right, and those teeth dug into my freaking skin, and I was crying. Gabby was on live. I don't know if anybody even has the video off of it or something like that, but it was so, oh my gosh. She goes, Dani, we gotta go to the hospital. And everybody on TikTok was like, no, she doesn't. No, she doesn't. And they were like fighting in the chat. They're like, yes, she needs to go in. She needs to go in to get like to the hospital. And I'm like, no, I'm not going. And it was like a big deal. Like, I'm a vet tech. She needs to go. I'm a nurse. She needs to go. TikTok doctors and TikTok nurses and all this other different bullshit. So I went. I cried. When the doctor came in and she said, we need about 4, 5, 6 stitches. And I looked at her and I go, what? So I called a friend. I said, you're going to stay on the phone with me. You're staying on the fucking phone with me. And so she took this big needle, and all I saw was this needle coming right to my eye. And I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me right now. That shit was painful. That shit was painful. You had to have stitches. Yeah, I did. I think I had like 3 or 4, maybe 6. I don't really know. And I've never had stitches before. That was the worst. That was the worst. Gabby had stitches first. She did. She worked at Panera Bread, and I remember I was with my dad, well, with my grandpa, and we were just chilling, and he gets a phone call from Gabby at work, and the manager goes, "Oh, your daughter sliced her finger in the bagel blend," and I'm like, and my dad goes, "We gotta go. I'm like, what? And he goes, your sister has to go to the ER. So my sister decided to stick her hand in the bagel slicer because a customer bagel got stuck. Now, why the fuck would you put your bare hands in the bagel slicer for a customer? Like, who does that? And so the blood was everywhere. You don't ever put your hand in the bagel slicer. The fuck? And so her hand was gushing blood everywhere. She wrapped around the towel. We're driving her to the ER. And I think I recorded her. And she's got... Please hold while I put you on a brief message. I'll be back shortly. Hold on. We are malfunctioning. Wait, I can't say that word. Hold on. Malfunctioning. Lord help me, Jesus. We're on call right now. Malfunctioning. I don't know where that music is coming from. We're just gonna hold it off. I don't know how to stop it. We're on hold for like 10 minutes now, and all we do, I can't get rid of the music. All right, hold on. You guys want to do a skit? I'm a great actor. I really am. I can do a skit. It's beautiful. Keep it up. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm trying to give you guys entertainment. Oh, how do I do this? I'm not really good at skits. Drama. Alright, hold on. Drama. Wait, drama. I was enjoying the whole music. Hey, listen, okay? It was malfunctioning. We couldn't... I'm just gonna shut my little trap before it gets me in a lot of trouble, because malfunctioning. Okay, malfunctioning. I'm sorry, I'm really bad, but people think it's a skit. I don't know how to pronounce words, okay? Damn. Stop making fun of me. No, but you know what? That's really not a skit. It's okay. We know about your words. You do? You really do? Interesting. I can't either. We're good. Here we go. We can play. We can listen. We can do this. Never mind. Oh yeah, back to G cutting herself. Oh yeah, okay. So anyway, so she's sitting at the hospital, okay? And I swear it's on my Facebook. It's on my Facebook, and I think I recorded it. And she's just sitting here with her thumb like this on the table, and there's blood gushing, and my dad had to leave. Just had to leave. Had to leave. And she was very dramatic. She was very dramatic. Very dramatic. Oh yeah, she was very dramatic. No, she wasn't dramatic at all, actually. She did pretty good. Do you remember that time she slapped you in the hospital? Oh yeah. Oh, I totally remember with my bun up top, and I'm sitting there, and I made fun of her or something like that, and she decided to slap me, and then she laughed about it. Like, bam. That's all I did. That's all I did. And then she slapped me, and then she had a smirk on her face. I'm like, you asshole. You asshole. I just did what you did. And you just slapped me because you enjoyed the yeah, you weren't even in pain. You were just sitting there. Just sitting there.
So mad at you. Get out of here.
We're both dramatic. I don't know where that came from, but we really truly are. I don't know what it is about me and Gabby with being so dramatic, but that is something that I mean, the drama twins fit us very perfectly. I mean, it does. I'm sorry, but it does. We are very dramatic. We are. We take things to the level. We take it to, like, the extremeness to the point where it's bad. And there's things that are crossed. But listen, not everything is dramatic. I think there's some circumstances where we don't really know how to control our emotions, and we just fly off the handle when it's really not a big deal. But, well, you know what? I'm a lot better than I used to be. I don't take guys to the hospitals anymore like I used to. I don't really do a lot. I've never seen her calm. Gabby? Oh no, she's never calm. She's never calm. Ever. You do prioritize yourself more now. That is healthy. We don't get DoorDash in the ER bay anymore. No. I used to when I was in the hospital, I used to have a lot of DoorDash, I think. Yeah. How does A deal with her? Very carefully. She's very delicate. And although Gabby has a way of always getting her way, you have to be very gentle. You have to have gentle hands with her. Because if you don't have gentle hands with her, the claws come out. And then you go, man. But I think I'm probably a lot worse when it comes to being dramatic than Gingy. I think I'm the worst. Well, back then, when I lived in Illinois, I think I was a lot worse. And I think the roles have reversed. I think I was a lot worse. Oh no, run the dry socket live. What, when I had the dry socket?
Everybody told me, you're going to get a dry socket, Dani, if you smoke. Never had a dry socket. Never got a dry socket.
No, you're cis. Oh, yeah. But I've come a long way. I have come a very long way. Like I said, I still look at, like, my videos that I used to do, or like the videos of people that used to post about me, and I get embarrassed. I really truly do. I get really truly embarrassed, and I'm like, is that really how I acted? Like, it was embarrassing. Oh my god, the dry socket live. Dani, you being live today made my day. You're welcome. Where's baby Enzo? I don't really know where he's at. He's somewhere. I don't really know. I'm sitting in my bed. That shows personal growth. It is. At least you can admit. Listen, I have admitted a lot of things, but people don't believe it. They really don't. But yeah, I was very dramatic in a lot of videos. Really, truly dramatic. I think it was for attention, because I didn't get it growing up, so I found something that brought attention, and it turned out really bad. Like, I think I got so addicted to the attention in the negativity or the positive way, and it took over me. Are you playing with the cat toy? I am, because I have ADHD. I can't. I have to do something. I can't just not do something. Oh, D, that's okay. You've grown so much. I mean, it's true. I mean, that's true. I have to admit that. You're something else, Dani. Stop. That's not funny. Have you guys ever, like, smelt detergent stuff? Oh my god, guys, listen. I love this stuff. Lordering, what medication is this? Target sells alcohol in Florida. You didn't know that? Wait a second. Yeah, Target sells Cutwater. No, it's not Cutwaters. It's made by White Claw, but it came out. No, it's not tea. Oh. Really? They do in Arizona too. They do in Florida. I promise you they do. I had a lot of people come up. She goes, oh, you're good at this. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Like, you have to ask questions, like, you know, just like out of like 1 to 10, like, what do you rate it? How do you like it? Which one do you like? There's different flavors. You gotta like, there's blueberry, there's, whatever. And then I got there at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and like people are walking by, and I'm like, you want to try a sample? And they look at me like, not 8 o'clock in the morning, like maybe at 5 o'clock. And I was like, it's free. Like, why wouldn't you taste a sample? It's not going to hurt you, you know? And what was really hard about that job, so you bought all the alcohol, and we had to get 24 cans each. So White Claw 24 and the Kramen Jack 24. Well, if you didn't use all 48 cans, where did the alcohol go? So on my first day, no idea, okay? No idea. And I had to do a double. I made like $160 in 2 days, in a day. And she goes, you keep it. And I'm like, so my car was full, okay, with alcohol, okay? Full, okay? I brought it all home, tossed in my refrigerator. And I didn't like them. I did not like them. I mean, the Kramen Jack was okay. The White Claw was not good. I never liked it. And then one day, I decided to open all of them up, and I dumped them all down the drain. And then I gave a couple to Mimi, and that was pretty much it. I never liked White Claw. I was never a big fan of it, especially the new ones that came out. Not my favorite. So, you know what? I need a Bassett's to do this job. They say they say you need like a tip certification. I asked, but just know if you do it, they might. It's different companies, so some will let you take home the alcohol for free, some won't. So just be careful when you do this job, if you even want to do this job. I am tip certified, so then I would definitely look into some of the companies on Pop Booking then. So I think you need to be tip certified. Sometimes you don't. I was never tip certified, so, and I still did it. So, like I said, just look up the job. Like I said, I'll never do it again. I just didn't enjoy it. I didn't find, it was free money, and I wasn't working, and I needed some kind of money, so I just said, screw it. Like, I just need something. Like, I have to do something to pay my bills. So, I did it, and now I don't have to worry about it. So, like, if you're looking for a job, if you're struggling to look for a job, and you need gas, or you need food, or you need something to get you by, look up Pop Bookings, and I guarantee you'll find something great about it. If you like alcohol, if you don't like alcohol and you can control it and sell it without worrying, then do it. But if you don't think you can, I wouldn't recommend it. It was hard having all that free alcohol in my house. It was really, really hard. Let's just say it wasn't the best idea for me. But I needed a job. And frankly, I didn't care at that point what anybody said. I needed to do me, and I needed to do for myself. And sometimes you have things where it is what it is. 14 a year, alcohol free here. Still wouldn't be able to do that for work. I mean, it's not easy. It wasn't easy for me. It was very hard for me. I came home and I drank it. A couple. I wouldn't say a couple, but somebody made me dump them down the drain. So I dumped all of them down the drain. And I didn't have a choice. And that's why I can't work. There she is! There I am! But yeah, if you want free money or a couple hours, just go do it. I think I remember that. What do you mean? Who said White Claw tastes like TV static? That's perfect. TV statics? Oh. What am I doing today? Clearance sale cell claw. Did you know buffet at least? No, are you off? Maybe. Dani! Dani! Dani, Dani, Dani. Dani, Dani, Dani. Oh, I know the perfect thing for you guys. If you're going to a store today, and if you ever heard about this, it's called pain relief cream. maximum strength. It's pain relieving cream. It's mint flavor. You rub it on the soreness of your pain, and it relieves your pain. Takes it away. Bam. Self-care, baby. That's a treasure in my house. What, pain relief cream? It does work. It stings, though, at first. And it's really strong. Like, really strong. Like, it's got all of your paint. Ooh. Menthol. It's very strong menthol. Very strong menthol. Yeah. Menthol's 1.0% tropical angelic. Temporary relief of minor aches and pains, muscle, joints associated with arthritis. Simple. Oh, I didn't realize this helps with arthritis. Oh. Wait, no, that's the wrong toe. I have arthritis in my big toe. We're back. Wash your hands. Oh, baby, baby. There. Yeah, well, I thought I had a bone spur, but I really don't. Woo! I didn't know this helped with arthritis. Oh. Simple backache. Strains and sprains. Do not use immediately after shower or bath, with a heating pad, on wounds, damaged, broken, or irritated skin. Use only as directed. Do not swallow. Do not bandage tightly. Avoid contact with the eyes and mucous membranes. Stop use and ask a doctor. If skin redness or irritation develops, condition worsens, or pain lasts for more than 7 days, if pregnant or breastfeeding, ask a health professional before use. Keep reach out of children. If swallowed, get medical help or contact a poison control center right away. Adults and children 12 years or over, apply to affected area not more than 3 to 4 times daily. Children under 12 years, ask a doctor. Wait, what? Damn, girl, what? I know I've been up since 4. Dani, do a ice hot, and is not what I thought would happen today. Dani doing an ice hot. It's not ice hot. It's pain relief for arthritis. I have arthritis in my big toe. It's not fun. Great commercial, Dani. Oh, thank you! I knew there was something special out there for me. I just couldn't find it. Well, You know what they say. Oh, and by the way, if you guys ever had Makani teak wood, oh my God. Oh, if you know me, mahogany teak wood is the best. Is the best. Best scent ever, bro. It's the best, dude. Alright. Listen, Danny's getting a little, what do you call that? ADHD. Is it arthritis or gut? No, so at first they thought I had a bone spur or helix limitus or something like that. And then I went to a Florida podiatrist and he informed me that I have arthritis. And if the foot shoe thingy don't work for 3 months, I have to go back to see him. And then he would do cortisone shots. And if the cortisone shots aren't going to help with the steroid shot, then surgery to remove the arthritis and shave the bone down and do all of that. He says, like, it's such an easy surgery. Like, literally, we'll put you in a foot, and I'll put you in a foot, like, in a shoe the next day. Shot in your foot. Yeah, I'll show you. I have a sock on, so don't worry. Okay, so my arthritis. Okay, so here's your big toe. Okay, so arthritis, there's 2 bones that are placed right here. Okay, in your own foot. Okay, so my pain develops like right here, and then on the front of the toe, like right here. So this is where the arthritis is forming, and then the 2. Like, if you push pressure, like, you can't, like, it hurts. But there's a bone right here. So, like, if you pushed your bone right there, you feel that bone? That's where it's at. That's where the arthritis is located at. So, they would put the shot right here. And if that doesn't work, but I'm not having surgery, you can kiss my ass. I'm not doing it. I don't want surgery right now. I have dealt with this pain for 7 years, and I will continue dealing with it for the next 7 years. Now, I just don't want surgery. I don't. Not right now. I've dealt with it. I can deal with it in another 7-10 years. I get shots in my foot for heel spurs and tendons and collapse and torn, pushing off on my surgery too. But see, like, I didn't know that if you have arthritis, you'll need surgery. I thought arthritis is arthritis and there's nothing that can help it or stop it. But I told him I'm not doing the shots. I'm not doing it. So, sorry, I'm just not. And just I'm refusing the shots. So if surgery's the only thing, then I just don't want it right now. Bunions are what they shave down. So, okay, so like if it's arthritis, how do you have surgery on arthritis then? Like, what do they do? Do they shave anything down? Do they put, like, what do they do? That's what I thought, arthritis, that's what I'm saying. That's what I've always thought either. Probably just scrape it. I don't think so. They snip the vein. Oh, they snip the vein. Well, that sounds very painful. I don't know, he described it to me like, basically, it's a very easy procedure. It's not even that hard, but If you don't know me, I don't do well with surgeries, even when someone says, oh yeah, it's so simple, it's an easy procedure. Zip it. I don't believe anybody anymore. Not after my hernia surgery. Nope. I don't believe anybody anymore. Nope. I don't really care what you guys say. Nope. It hurts, and that's what I'm always going to believe on. I would just stay with the arthritis. I'd rather keep the arthritis than having surgery and still like, you could still have arthritis even with surgery. Just because surgery does not mean that you'll have arthritis gone. That's not how it works. Arthritis will always be there. It will never leave. Just how your bones and your muscles operate. Well, arthritis is muscle. It's not bone. Wait, right? Wait a second. Arthritis is muscle. That will not be simple. Surgery caused arthritis. It's joints. That's what it's called. Yes, it's joints. Bones. It's bone. Bone. Well. I gotta go out and grab milk. Arthritis, it's inflammation and pain in the joints. Yes, that's what it's called. Inflammation. That's what it's called. Sitting on my bed. It is the joints. It is the joints. The joints of all. Vitamin D, magnesium, calcium supplements to help. I've heard about that. Hi, Diana. I'm not Diana. Although I could go for Diana. But no. That's the wrong name. It's the wrong name, guys. I wouldn't get more milk till you get the fridge looked at. Oh, I know. I gotta clean all that out. I gotta do a deep clean. That's what I really should do today. Yeah. I think that's what I'm probably gonna do. Oops, sorry. We're just watching someone else. Wow! Wow, bro! Seriously, dude? Your eye looks so much better. I told you I don't fake illnesses. I don't. When I feel better, I feel better. I don't say, oh, my eye hurts again. No, when it feels better, then I'm back to normal. That's what I want to be, it's normal. I don't like to have pain and shit. This is going to be very interesting. Ugh. All right. No, I don't like to clean on here. I like to clean away. How the fuck? Oh shit, Dani. Yeah. No. Why? Why do you want me to stay? We love the entertainment. No, you don't. You just like making fun of me. Is the freezer warm? No, it's ice cold. It's... I don't know. Oh, it's on 2. We're here for the positivity. Are you really? Are you sure? Because I don't know about that. I don't believe that. Everybody that watches me are just here for the shit show. That's just facts. I need to go get some of that watermelon spray. Yeah, you do. You do. You do! Oh, my ADHD. Okay, listen. Listen. Focus. 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 Are you serious right now? You're obsessed with Enzo? I'm obsessed with him. You want him? You want him. Here. Enzo. Wait, hold on. Give me... No. It doesn't... Whatever. This thing don't work. We just winked at you guys. I wish he was peeking through the door again. That was hilarious. Oh, you want to see if he does? The fuck? Alright, hold on. We'll do this and then I gotta go. Okay, watch. Oh, you guys. Before I go. Nah, I'm not gonna say it because I don't want people to talk. Whoa. Alright, Enzo, we gotta go to the store. We gotta clean the refrigerator out. Get your paper towels. Get on your hands and knees because we're gonna clean now. Okay? Alright. No, I'm not. It's not your business. It's not your business. Okay, for real. My ADHD is getting a hold of me, and I can already feel it. So I gotta get off of here for the day. I be nosy. Yeah, I know you're nosy. But I don't want people to talk.